name is Meagan Totman, and this is my persuasive speech. You're at the beach with your friends. You put on your swimsuit, you grab a towel, and you throw on your flip-flops. You feel like you have forgotten something, and you're not sure what it is. You'll figure out later if it's that important. You come back in from the sun only after 2 hours, and you have a horrible sunburn. Maybe it's the sunscreen that you forgot. I grew up on the lake, and I can't tell you how many days I spent out in the sun without any protection. Even in my teenage years, getting the best tan for prom or big events was not going to stop me from not protecting my skin. Being a nursing student myself and having to study the importance of your largest organ system, the integumentary system, I have learned not only how to protect myself from harmful UV rays, but why this is so important. In the article by the EPA, Health Effects of Overexposure to the Sun, they state that ultraviolet radiation from the sun and from tanning beds is classified as a human carcinage by the U.S. Department of Health and World Health Organization. We all live in a society where we are led to believe that darker the skin is the norm. The TV, internet, and social media have led us to believe that a nice tan is a sign of beauty. Your skin is your body's #1 defense against disease, infection, and it also helps homeostasis, which keeps you alive. So why not take care of your largest organ system that is the most important to you? You will have it your whole life. Today I'm going to share with you some of the different consequences that relate to over-sun exposure from the sun and UV radiation, leading up to almost everyone's biggest fear, cancer. I will also discuss with you and share with you ways to prevent overexposure to sunlight and UV radiation. According to the EPA, in their article, Health Effects of Overexposure to the Sun, chronic exposure to the sun also causes premature aging, which over time can make the skin become thick, wrinkled, and leathery. Up to 90% of the visible skin changes are commonly attributed by aging caused by the sun. Most people equate sun exposure with only the risk of skin cancer, but the fact is there are many other risks. We think of wrinkles, especially women, that this is a normal sign of aging. We freak out and try to reverse the aging process. Wrinkles from sun exposure over time lead to deeper, and appear more darker. UV and sunlight can also aid in suppressing the immune system. Your immune system is what helps fight off germs and bacteria that do not belong in the body. A major part of the immune system are the white blood cells. Sun can harm white blood cells, and this can cause long-lasting damage to the body's immune system. Cataracts and other eye damage can be caused by too much sunlight or UV radiation. Using proper eye protection in the tanning bed, this can be avoided. Cataracts are a form of eye damage, and they can cause you to see a sort of cloudiness. If left untreated, this can lead to blindness. Each year, more cases of skin cancer are diagnosed in the U.S. of both breast, prostate, lung, and even colon cancer. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, in their online article, Health Effects of Overexposure in the Sun. There are 3 types of skin cancers caused by UV radiation and too much sunlight. I will show you some pictures and discuss. The first one is basal cell carcinoma, as you can see here. It is the least malignant and most common and accounts for nearly 80% of skin cancers diagnosed. Basal cell carcinoma occurs where areas of the body get the most sunlight. Examples are not only limited to the face, arms, legs, and portions of the upper body. Basal cell carcinoma appears as a shiny, dome-shaped spot. It's slow growing, and it occurs before it is even noticed. Full cure of basal cell carcinoma is by surgical excision if noticed early. The second most common skin cancer is squamous cell carcinoma. These lesions appear scaly, reddened, and have a small elevation to the edges. Squamous cell carcinoma can pop up around the ears, lips, hands, and even hidden in the scalp. It grows rapidly and will continue spreading until removed. Squamous cell carcinoma can be surgically removed or removed by radiation therapy, with a complete cure being had. In their book, Human Anatomy and Physiology, Mariev and Home state that melanoma is the most dangerous form of skin cancer. As you can see in this pic, it appears dark and almost like a mole. It is 2 to 3% of most skin cancers, but is slowly becoming the most diagnosed skin cancer. Melanoma is highly metastatic and resistant to chemotherapy. The key to surviving melanoma is very early detection. If the spot is more than 4 millimeters thick, you must undergo wide surgical excision and immunotherapy for up to, but not limited to, a year. Also, in the Anatomy and Physiology book, the American Cancer Society suggests that we regularly examine our bodies for new moles or what may appear to be a freckle. Also, having your body mapped out by a dermatologist at least once a year can also reduce the risk of skin cancer. Understanding all risks that come along with overexposure to the sun and UV radiation, you can also find sensible precautions that will allow you to enjoy being outside, while lowering your chances of some health risks. Choosing the right sun protection and applying it properly is not only the most important step to protect yourself from the sun's harmful rays, but is also the most misunderstood, says Dr. Kenneth Arp, a clinical professor of dermatology at Harvard, in his Better Way to Apply Sunscreen academic journal. First, you must find the right sunscreen that is right for you in the activities that you will be participating in outside. The best sun protection for your skin starts with a sunscreen with at least an SPF of 30 or higher. Approximately 2 tablespoons is needed for the average adult body. Sunscreen should be applied to dry skin at least 20 to 30 minutes before going out into the sun. And you must also apply every 2 hours at a minimum. When staying outside for long periods of time, make sure you wear the right attire and prepare to have some shade. Wear some loose-fitted, long-sleeve shirts, a sun hat, or even a cover-up. When having small kids, you may take a beach tent to sit in and relax. Even for adults, these are great to use for shade. There are also times to avoid the sun and the most harmful UV rays. The sun is most intense between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Try to plan your outdoor activities early in the morning or later in the afternoon. Whether you tan in a tanning bed, on the beach, or even on the job site, you are damaging your skin and endangering your life. Skin cancer is a scary thought, but it isn't the only consequence from UV rays or sunlight. Premature aging, weakening of the immune system, and vision problems, along with education and prevention, these things can be avoided. Fun in the sun does not have to end in tragedy. Know your skin, know your facts, and protect yourself. Love the skin that you're in.